Yo, my name is Risk. I'm a rap artist from Springfield, Missouri. I started performing as Risk about, like a year and a half ago, like 18 months. I was in like a long-term relationship, and that kind of fell apart. So like the day that we broke up was the day that I had my first show, and changed everything to Risk and kind of went over like full on like so. So that's like all the anger, all the pain, all the hate, everything comes from is like the true emotional side of it. Battling with depression and anxiety every day really kind of like builds a platform for every day. You're like, man, I fucking hate me, I hate me. And so bringing up the fuck you Risk thing was almost like, it's almost like everybody's on board, and everybody that is rocking with me really understands what the movement's about, really understands what that feels like, you know, as far as the lyrics and the content goes. I linked up with some dope-ass artists like LT, Sizzle. I got to get in touch with J-Ed, Supa from East St. Louis. And, you know, they were the first people that really told me, like, you got to change this into a brand. Like, you got to brand yourself. You got to think of something. You got to start a movement. So, you know, branding myself was probably the best move I've ever made. You know, it's a long road, but there's a lot to learn. But I'm lucky to have had that knowledge shared by other artists. So my biggest piece of advice would be to make sure your product's solid, and make sure that when you deliver it, people are going to be able to get to it quick. People are going to be able to get on social media and really get to that and see what you're talking about and see what your message is and get hooked fast, because the hook is what brings people back. Came out here tonight, put a show together. Got some artists from KC that came down, some artists from St. Louis that came down, a couple rock bands that were out to perform. You know, I performed a little bit earlier than anticipated just to make sure that they had like time so that they could get on at a good time, make sure the crowd was all hyped up and shit. I was lucky enough to have Corey King's band behind him, get behind me to do a couple songs, and it came out really well. So, you know, if I could shout out to anybody, it'd be everybody that's really making this city pop, really putting a name to Springfield. Like Supa, J-Ed, Too Much, Sade Shine. Shout out to Devin Sade on the DJ. Shout out to J-Rod and Cryptic. You know, they're putting everything together with the whole band. They're trying to bring a whole new sound to the 417. Everybody knows Pete Wynn and his movement, and Wynn Productions. They are always bringing great talent here. Shout out to Josh Bittner and everybody that he works with. They're a great group. They've always shown me a lot of love. Josh and me go way back. You know, he started recording me out of his room, and now he's at one of the hottest studios in downtown. So, you know, shout out to him for grinding it, man. He really did it. You can check me out, man. Just type in Risk. You can go to SoundCloud, type in Risk, R-I-S-K, or I-S-K, Springfield, to really zero in. You know, anything like that. If you basically type in R-I-S-K on Facebook or that, I'm going to pop up, you know, and you can zero in on me on Springfield or 417. I hope that anything that I said helps, but take what you need and dish the rest out, man, and really do your homework, really do your research, man, and figure out where you want to be. Other than that, man, 417.
Like and subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for local news that matters.
Find it right on the Pulp.
Somebody get him.